break down Vaxart stock, ticker VWAV, with a technical analysis based on data from July 9th to July 28th. We're going to cover everything from price trends to volume dynamics, technical indicators, and what might happen next. So let's get a clear picture of what's happening with this stock. Starting with the general overview, VWAV opened at $10.50 on July 9th and closed at $11.00 on July 28th, showing a modest 4.76% gain over the period, but the journey was anything but calm. The price plummeted to a low of $2.15 on July 22nd and soared to a high of $12.59 on July 28th, with an explosive 368.09% surge from $2.35 to $11.00 on July 28th. This kind of move screams volatility and makes VWAV a wild ride. Looking at price-volume relationships, volume was relatively low early on, averaging around 575 shares on July 9th and peaking at 254.75 million shares on July 28th. That massive volume spike on the final day coincided with the huge price jump, suggesting strong buying pressure or a significant catalyst. Earlier high-volume days like July 17th with 165 million shares saw a drop to $304, indicating selling pressure, while low-volume days like July 24th with 138,683 shares showed consolidation. Around $230, volume clearly amplifies price moves here, with quiet periods reflecting indecision. Moving to moving averages, the 5-day simple moving average, SMA_5, started at 586 on July 16th and ended at 408, reflecting the sharp drop and partial recovery. It acted as resistance during the downtrend, like on July 18th when the price closed below SMA_5 at $290. The 10-day SMA, starting at 424 on July 23rd, was 356 by July 28th, lagging behind the rapid price surge. The exponential moving averages, EMA_5 and EMA_10, were more responsive, ending at 540 and 495 respectively, with EMA_5 crossing above EMA_10 on July 28th, signaling a short-term bullish shift after weeks of bearish dominance. Now, let's dig into technical indicators. The RSI_14, a momentum oscillator, isn't provided in the dataset, so we'll skip it, but the stochastic oscillator, stock_K_5 and stock_D_5, ended at 45.10 and 26.92 on July 28th, with stock_K_5 spiking from 21.51 on July 25th, indicating building bullish momentum, though not yet overbought above 80. Earlier oversold readings like 11.06 on July 24th at $2.30 preceded the rebound. The MACD isn't directly given, but we can infer momentum from price and stochastic trends, the Bollinger Bands, with only BB_upper, BB_middle, and BB_lower provided for July 28th at 7.57, 4.07, and 0.56, show a wide band, reflecting high volatility. The price hitting $11.00 was well above the upper band, suggesting overextension. For linear regression, using the TSF_14 time series forecast as a proxy, it's only given for July 28th at 2.35, significantly below the close of 11.00, indicating the price is far above the trendline, a potential warning of overbought conditions or a structural shift. The Karma_10 Kaufman Adaptive Moving Average at 474 on July 28th also lags behind, reinforcing the idea of a sudden breakout. Predicting the next trading day's opening, July 29th, 2025, we look at the last close of 11.00, the massive volume spike, and stochastic momentum. The ATR_14 isn't provided for July 28th, but earlier values like 1.44 on July 25th suggest a daily range of about $144. Given the extreme move, we could see an opening between $10.50 and $11.50, with a gap up to $12.00 possible if buying continues, or a pullback to $10.00 if profit-taking kicks in. Support and resistance levels are critical. Recent lows around 2.15 on July the 22nd and 2.06 on July 25th form strong support near 2.10, while the high of 12.59 on July 28th is immediate resistance, intermediate support at 3.52, July 16th close, and resistance at 9.00, July 11th close, could come into play if the price retraces. The July 28 close above the BB_upper at 757 suggests 750 as a potential support on pullbacks. Using an estimated ATR_14 of 144, the expected daily range for July 29 from an 11:00 close is 9:56 to 12:44. A breakout above 12:59 could target 14:00, while a drop below 9:50 might test 7:50. Let's explore possible scenarios. Bullish case. If VWAV holds above 10:00 with volume above 50 million shares, it could push toward 14:00, supported by stochastic momentum staying above 50. Bearish case. A drop below 9:50 on volume above 10 million shares could see prices fall to 7:50 or even 5:00, especially if stochastic drops below 20. Neutral case. Consolidation between 9:50 and 12:00 with volume below 5 million shares is likely if momentum fades, with prices oscillating around the EMA_5. In conclusion, VWAV's 476% gain masks extreme volatility, with a 368.09% surge on July 28 driven by unprecedented volume. The stock is overextended above TSF_14 and BB_upper, suggesting caution. Traders should monitor volume and stochastic for continuation or reversal signals. Long-term investors face high risk due to the stock's erratic moves. Support at 7:50 and resistance at 12:59 are key levels to watch. For an extra point on volatility and risk management, the estimated ATR_14 of 144 and lack of beta_14 data suggest VWAV is highly volatile, likely uncorrelated with the market. Set stop losses at 2 times ATR below support, around 462 for long positions, and limit position size to 0.5-1% of capital. Given the stock's history of moves like the 70-79% drop from 900 to 301 between July 11 and July 14.